Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunshine's Corner. This is where purpose meets power, and of course, conversation creates change. I love it, that's my slogan. Today, I am so excited to welcome a very special guest. We've got Ms. Rachel Fairley, and of course, the program manager of the Escambia County Jail. Plus, we have the gentleman who does all the work, and his name is?
James Rich.
That's right. He's going to talk to us as well. So I want to welcome you into the show so we can find out everything that you thought you knew about what the Escambia County Jail does here in our city. And I tell you, homegirl, what's up? Look,
Hey, Sunshine.
we've been knowing each other a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
We go way back.
Back to beautiful images.
Beautiful images. Exactly.
Yeah.
And look, I want to welcome, now identify and tell me who you are again.
My name is James Rich. I'm one of the jail program coordinators.
Okay, James, she's telling me I'm sitting on my pillow. Okay, I got to put it behind me because I had that pillow so I won't lean back. Okay, way back. Okay, but James, listen, I'm glad that you invited him to come in with us, Rachel, because of the fact there's so much I want people to realize. When you say Escambia County Jail, get rid of that stigma.
Exactly.
Get rid of that stereotypical thought, because there's much more that goes on behind the scenes than just a jail.
Exactly.
Right?
Right.
Now, I'm going to talk to James first.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, you tell me, what is it that you do with the program that you have?
Every day I'm responsible for providing inmates with educational, transformative life skills, GED. I put them in classes to where we prepare them inside so they can be successful when they return back into society.
Oh my God, that is wonderful. You said GED.
GED.
So you are educating them on those basic fundamentals,
Yes.
Reading, writing, arithmetic,
Yes.
as they say, so they
Yes.
can be successful when they go back in society. That is such a dream of mine. I told you that. I was like, look how, you see, I think God connects the dots when you don't even know he's connecting the dots.
Exactly.
He's connecting the dots. Because see, that's a dream of mine of something that I have, that I'm working on right now, so that I can be that part to help with the men and see, but you're gonna make it even easier. So when they do come out, get an outfit to go out, and I must teach you how to get that job. You know what I mean? That is wonderful. I say that because, you know, Rachel, it's like this. We make mistakes.
Yes.
Sometimes we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And don't hold me hostage because of something I did that I'm trying to correct.
Exactly.
I think that the public has that part where they like to hold a person hostage for something that they may have done, that when then they were thinking at that moment what the outcome was going to be. But once they learn, and I see you are educated, they're not just in there getting some grits. I mean,
No.
I say grits because I like grits, okay? It's the fact that you're educating them on how to handle themselves even on the outside.
Correct. And that's why we call it's the correctional facility. We have an opportunity to teach them life skills. They engage in life skill classes, parenting classes, fatherhood initiative, which is huge. We see men and women that come into the jail that are broken when they first get here to the jail, and then all of a sudden they get engaged and involved in the different classes that we
Really?
provide for them. And then you may have someone that say, Mr. Rich, this is the first class that I've ever completed in my life.
Oh my goodness, you say they come in broken and you mend them and get them ready for the outside. When you say, do you think that's sometimes what causes them to sometimes get into trouble because of the brokenness?
Yes.
Sometime?
I think
Yeah.
everything starts in the home, and many of them were not fortunate enough to grow up in nurturing environments.
Right.
And so therefore, they come in, they're broken, they just carry those skills all their life, and then they come to a place to where they're learning something new for the first time.
Wow. That
At
is
30,
good.
40, 50, 60.
Years old? Let me turn again. You said that's the first time that they're doing this?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's such a,
You know,
something I didn't know. And Rachel, you just got this smile on, you got this look, she got this serious look on her face.
Yeah.
Now, what part do you play in this?
Okay, I'm the program manager where we go out and we solicit different organizations to come in to partner with us to teach the inmates skills and teach classes like anger management, life skill, parenting. So once they get out, they can
control.
they can be a, I'm not gonna say a better person or whatever, but they can be a productive person. We also encourage them that it's okay to fail, but don't just
Stay in that.
yeah.
And my mama, you say, don't waddle in it.
Yeah, just get up. Because when I was doing the GED program, I would always tell them, no does not mean no. Because some people hear no and just stop. But to me, no means the next opportunity. Maybe this wasn't for me, but the next time when I come across something.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, that is so good.
Yeah.
Now, listen to this. Now, you're educating me. Because I didn't know all of this was going on.
Yes, we have a lot of positive things that's going on. We're not just trying to house inmates, we're trying to reform people so they won't keep coming back. We're trying to give them the tools so when they get out, they can be productive citizens. Because, like he was saying, a lot of them, when they come to our programs, they've never completed anything in their life. So when they get a certificate, say
They're happy.
Extremely happy.
Yeah, they are extremely happy and proud of themselves. So,
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
Where's my clinic?
And that's why
That
we-
is so
that's why we
good.
have
I didn't know all that. You laughing? I mean, no, I didn't know all of that because I thought,
yeah,
can I be real?
yes,
I thought, okay, you got in trouble.
yeah,
Now click, click.
yeah,
That's it. You get to go on the yard and that's it. Now I see that on TV.
Yeah.
Okay. And that this picture I painted that I see on TV. Okay, you lock down. There's nothing else. You get thrown in solitary.
yeah.
And that's it. You go outside, play basketball, you lift some weights, and that's it. But look at you, you're educating them on things that can be more beneficial for their lives on the outside. Is there such a thing? Now, this is something else. I got to ask a question that I thought.
Okay.
Is it a great big thing on repeat offenders? Well,
We have a lot of repeat offenders. That's something that we're trying to work on. Because most of the time when they go out and they commit another crime, it's because they go back to the same environment. They go back to the same people. They go back doing the same thing because they don't have anything else to look forward to. But if we give them some tools to work towards, like maybe getting a job or getting some skills where you can go to apply for a job, and if we change the mindset, then hopefully we won't have the repeat offenders.
oh my goodness, isn't that great? But you know, because that's just like a child.
Right.
When you have that child is growing, maturing up in the house, and okay, you got to educate that child on how to do this. And when you go outside, if you go out there and hang with Johnny Boy, Mama said, didn't I tell you don't go out there and hang with Johnny Boy?
Exactly.
Right.
Now you got to cut yourself away from certain people,
Right.
so that you can elevate. Peer pressure.
Exactly.
Peer pressure is bad, right?
Yes.
What's the age range that you get the most residents?
We even have juveniles at our jail, so they can come as, I'll say up to the age of 16 to 80.
Get out of here, 80. I mean, see, she's.
Yes.
Stop. You making me.
Yes.
I said 80. Okay, what can
Yes.
you do?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What can you do at 80?
Amazingly, 80 can be like domestic violence for me and you didn't get, it's DUI.
She'll I just want another cup of coffee.
DUI,
Yeah,
domestic
yeah.
violence,
Get out of Dodge.
yeah.
Honey, I want me a piece of pork chop.
Yeah.
And you didn't got it. You had some chicken. I'm just having fun, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you say 80, but from juveniles to 80. But there's, okay, I'll say this. When you're lifing, and I like to never say never.
Exactly.
Yes.
You never know what life will produce or may step in your face.
Exactly.
I mean, because just like I'm saying with an 80-year-old, somebody could have made mad. Just because he's 80, that don't mean he don't get mad.
Exactly.
I mean, just because he's 80 years old, that doesn't mean he don't want no coffee without the cream, honey. I'm being funny, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I say these things, I want laughter in it because there's joy in what you're doing, especially with the fact how you're educating them
Yeah.
on how to be more productive citizen. You said not to just go in and do this, not to put them out there, to release them as a productive citizen. Now, when you come, let me see, I got my notes here. I was reading last night. Let's see what I asked this question here. Know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. Now, when it says that, can you tell us about some of all, now you told me about the GED program. Some other program that you have in there that they work with, that you do, other than the GED? Or is that the most main focus that you're working on, trying to educate them to get ready for society?
No, we have anger management, which we try to do like conflict resolution. It's always, you can step back from any situation, take a deep breath, count down, cool down, and then you refocus back to that situation. It might not be as bad as you thought it was. It might be something I could say, okay, that wasn't nothing. Let me just walk away from that.
Let me count 1, 2.
That's it.
Yes.
Take a deep breath.
That's
Take
part
a
of
deep
it.
breath. They do life skills, which teach you. Amazingly, a lot of people have never applied for a job. They've never applied for a checking account. They've never went on a job interview. They don't know how to
In their life?
run a house
In their life.
Well, how did it work?
They don't. So that's why we're trying to teach them skills so they can go in and do an interview or whatever. We are partners with Escarosa, and they teach them how to write resumes, how to conduct themselves at interviews.
So do they have a
or whatever.
class that comes to Escarosa, or Escarosa come to them?
Escarosa come to us. We have a computer room where they can go online and with Escarosa and register for jobs, programs.
Oh my goodness, y'all do so much more than I thought.
Yeah,
But that's a good thing, because I think if you give them the tools,
exactly.
if you're not educated with the tools, you're going to do what you have to do to get to where you need to be, even though there's some consequences sometime on the things that we do. But once you have been incarcerated, there are programs. They're not saying that, oh, no, they were here and that's it. Don't just go by the things like I did on TV. That there are programs on the inside to help you facilitate what you need to do for your next step when you come out. You know what I'm saying? Do you teach Bible in there? Do you have ministry come by?
We have chaplains. We have 2 chaplains, and it's a lot of churches that comes inside, do Bible study, communion, confessions. All of this is offered inside of the jail. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
How long you been doing this? She said,
I actually retired as an officer of 27 years in 2015. I came back in 2016 as a GED instructor and made our program number 2 in the state.
say it again, girl.
Number 2 in the state. And I've been the program manager now for about 18 months.
Get out of it. She retired. She wasn't ready to retire. Otherwise, she would have come back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What about you, James?
Likewise, I've been with Escambia County Corrections 18 months as well.
Okay.
Mr. Early hired me. But I came from a construction background of was contracted in Georgia, and then when I moved here to Florida, I took the state exam and got my contractor license here as well. And I also was teaching over at Pensacola High School, where I taught the Skilled Trades Academy. And
So you're really an educator.
yes, and so with that, all the things that we just talked about, they're great for while you're in the inside. I think our biggest need is what happens on the outside, because that's where the gap is.
Right.
And so that's where the community, the churches, the business owners, that's where everybody plays a role into these young men and women being successful.
Do they not
Returning
want to
back
give them a
inside.
chance when they get outside? Is there something they run into where, because of the fact that they got a record, they don't want to give them a chance because of that? I'm just being real.
We have some of that, but we also have a lot of employers out there that will hire people that that are looking for a second chance, and so we want to make sure that they're prepared when they walk out, before they walk out the door, that they're ready for the world that they're going back into.
See, he went ready for the world. You know what I thought about, right? You know what I did too, right? There's a group called Ready for the World that I will, forever be a fan of.
Yeah.
But now I can't get the song out my head. Stop that, okay? We got them ready for the world. But when you say these things, and I say this because of the fact that when we talk, you said that you want to make sure that the community knows what you offer and what your program does. Because if you don't, you have a stereotype mind like I was thinking on certain things, right? But I'm willing to give anybody a second chance
Exactly.
because everybody deserves that. If we didn't, all of us would be messed up. You know what I mean?
You meet a lot of brilliant people
That's
that
incarcerated.
are incarcerated.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Really?
Some could probably work their way, some could probably be attorneys or paralegal. They write out their own
Resume. Get out of here. You see what I'm saying? People don't put a mark on somebody. You never know. We're going to talk more when we come back because you know what? My girl right here, she reached out to me. She said, oh, I want to be part of the program. She's making me cry. We got an event coming up this weekend that I'm so glad that they are a part of. This is what I call working together right here on Sunshine's Corner.
I learned during my military service to train every day to fight and fight to win. If you've been injured in an accident, you already know one thing for sure. The insurance companies are going to fight you for every dollar you deserve. At Michelson Booth, we settle most of the cases we handle. But if the insurance companies choose to fight, well, we're okay with that too. If you've been injured in an accident, choose a law firm that's got the resources, training, and stomach for the fight. Michelson Booth. Don't be a victim twice.
Nestled in the heart of Pensacola, Dorothy's is a one-of-a-kind, community-driven cocktail bar by Oasis, Florida, created to sustain vital HIV and STI care across the Florida Panhandle. Inspired by the Wizard of Oz, rooted in inclusion, and dripping with character, Dorothy's is a welcoming space with award-winning Oz-inspired cocktails, food by Steel Pony Diner, and an unmatched atmosphere. Join us 7 days a week in downtown Pensacola, located directly across from Maritime Park and the Blue Wahoo Stadium.
Many who consider facial plastic surgery are concerned their results will look unnatural. But with over 20 years of serving the Pensacola community, his thousands of satisfied patients have made Dr. Derek Jones a trusted reconstructive and facial plastic surgeon known for industry-leading results that look natural. Call 850-484-FACE to schedule a consultation at one of our locations in Pensacola and Gulf Breeze.
I'm Dr. Derek Jones. Trust your face to a facial plastic surgeon.
The Realty Vault isn't just another real estate brokerage. It's a community space where like-minded people grow together. Here, agents learn, clients close, and local professionals collaborate in a newly reimagined 12,000 square foot space. We're building something special for Pensacola. Come see what's happening here at the Vault, where connection, opportunity, and real estate all come together under one roof.
And welcome back to a conversation right here at Sunshine's Corner. I think that is so utterly important. We have, I've always thought jail, clink, clink, and that's it.
That's it.
Because that is what's been, TV can make it, and yeah, I love watching Law and Order.
Yeah.
Because when they throw, look at you laugh, but no, but James, I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
If you go to my house and I turn TV on, it's on 11:22, and that's Law and Order. Okay, I love the show.
Yeah.
But we were just talking about the connection between nonprofits. And what's needed with the people that are incarcerated and when they are, before they're released. And I say that because I want my nonprofit to be just that, because I think that's what I'm working toward, to take that to it. I still say, God, dots before you even know it. Talk about what we was talking before we went on there, what's needed.
Well, I think any organization that chooses to help the men and women that are returning back into society have to be prepared for the things that they need their immediate needs.
Right.
Housing, number one. Then you're talking about a job, because they need money.
That's right.
To be able to take care of themselves. Transportation is going to be huge. And so many of the men, they fall off when the needs aren't being met.
Oh, I hear you.
So,
makes plenty sense.
So they want to do what's right, but you're asking me to come across town.
Right.
To come to your facility, in which I have no transportation, nor do I have any money. But part of that, we can take care of some of that by giving them a bus pass.
Exactly.
And so we need more organizations that will have housing for these men and women as they return.
Oh my God, when you say housing, okay, like, I'm looking at the DOTS ideas like this. I have almost called you Barb so many times. But it's like, Because if I've been incarcerated for a year,
You're starting over.
you're starting all over.
You're starting over.
So when that door says I can go home, oh, I'm excited that I can go home, but what am I going
What
home
am I
to?
going home to?
When I have nowhere to live,
Yes.
homelessness. When I have no money to buy food,
Hungry.
when I have no way to get around, that's also going to reflect back to let me do what I got to do to survive. So
Exactly.
therefore, what I feel, what I know how to do, I may have learned how to do this, but I still don't have what it takes to get to what I need to be on the outside. So there are things I think that what we need to do as a community with people who have had their run-in with the law, things like that. But the fact of it is, I want you to strip yourself of this. Close your eyes for a minute. Think about this. I got in trouble. I've been incarcerated for a year. I had somewhere to lay my head. They fed me 3 times a day. In the wintertime, I was warm. In the summertime, I was cool. I've got my education. Now they're saying, okay, let me put you back in society. Now when that door closes, where am I going?
Exactly.
Who is it? Where is it? I want somebody to tell me. You get in touch with me so we can talk with these people that, okay, we know some housing where we can get. I hear they've got these little, they call them those mini houses that they're.
Tiny homes.
Tiny homes that they're doing now.
Yeah.
When you see like these little sheds people have in their yard, they got 5 of them, turn those things into tiny homes.
Exactly.
But I mean, you wanted to say something, James, go ahead.
That's a start.
Uh-huh.
But I would say that they need more of community,
Okay,
of belonging.
right,
They need support systems.
right.
They need the faith-based community. They need, many are dealing continued trauma. They need to be with services that provide them with trauma, to talk about what happened 20 years ago.
Oh my God. That is so deep. Because I wasn't thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? And God forgive me, because I was being just like, hey, you get a job.
Yeah.
And it's not that easy to find a job when nobody will give you an opportunity to try. And when you see these young people, and I tell you, there's a young man, and God knows in heaven, he's always downtown, and I know he has a problem because he's talking to himself. And I mean really having a conversation out loud. And I said, oh my God, something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? But he has nowhere to go.
Exactly.
Okay, with shelters and stuff like that, is there anything that can start them off, where they keep them for a moment, then you still got to progress to get out of there, because you can't stay there all the time?
You can always go to the waterfront mission for 10 days for free. And now they have where people can give you vouchers or the little coins that they had you to buy for, you can get additional days. A lot of the people that you see on the streets don't want to go to waterfront mission, don't want to go to places where they probably can go because they're not ready to give up the drugs or to give up the alcohol, or to actually, it has to be the change within that person. In order for anything to work, they got to change their mindsets and decide, okay, enough is enough, and I'm going to do better by me. And as long as they're not changing their mindset, any program that you have to offer them,
They're going to steal.
they're going to steal. Yeah,
But when they're inside, okay, people say, well, they were inside, they couldn't do it. Sure, you couldn't get to it.
exactly.
But there's always a way to find what you read on the street.
Yeah. Right.
And so that's what he means by the community coming together, to work
Exactly.
together so that we can have this initiative so they won't have to go back to get high.
Yeah.
And all that kind of good stuff. Because there was an incident with a young lady I know. But I saw it. She had been incarcerated. When she came back, she was with a relative. And then all of a sudden, she went back to what she was doing. But this time it was even more so. I mean, just really, I said, oh my God, that person really needs help. But if you got to be able to help them and not talk about them, be with them.
Exactly.
Because if they feel as if that's the way they are, my Lord, that's going to pull them even more. But I want to go back to say this too. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you come by Saturday. Because she's bringing, how many people coming? 19? Just kidding.
About 15.
Okay, that's going to be coming because we got a huge event coming up this weekend that's we're giving back for the community. I call it my block party, but look, it's going to be so hot, guys. We're not going to be outside.
Okay.
Okay, we will burn up. I don't want anybody to burn up. Midday, you will fry.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to have it downstairs on the inside. but we have a lot of good things that we're giving back. Information also that you can
Yes.
find out that you have here with you is at our back to school block party.
Yes.
And are you coming?
Yes.
Oh, good. I thought he was saying, no. That's my Sarah that must sleep in.
He's coming.
He's coming. Oh, good job. And I mean, thank you for reaching out saying, oh, yes, we'd love to be. We're going to do Thanksgiving, Christmas too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, y'all heard that?
Yes, ma'am.
Did y'all hear that? She committed on air. Okay. Look at James over there. But no, but with things like this, here's an opportunity, because we open the door to everybody. To everybody. I mean, for the kids, for the children, everybody. I mean, for the parents. Because sometimes people don't want to really verbalize what they're going through.
Exactly.
Right.
They keep it on the inside. And because we are so quick to judge, instead of to extend that helping hand, you know what I mean? But that's why I think that this event is so important. I mean, we have, God, how many book bags do you have?
I have 253 backpacks and book bags that is filled with supplies. And in terms, I went to the floors and I told the females that's up there, okay, it's
went to who?
the floors at the jail.
Oh, okay.
It's a bad situation, but if you have some school-aged kids and somebody is out there helping with your kids, tell them to come down to get your kids some school supplies.
Say it again. Look in that camera right there and tell them. Right there, where the
If you have
red
some
is.
school-aged kids, come down to Sonshine's block party to get a bag of school supplies. We have school supplies in our bags. We have snacks. We have waters. We have socks, all in our bags for 253 people.
That's what I'm talking about. And then let me tell you something else what one of our sponsors are doing. Some of y'all gonna get some Nike tennis shoes.
Wow. And we got the socks in the bags.
And look at the sock in the bag for the Nike tennis shoes. I mean, but and then we're gonna get some Bluebell ice cream.
Yes.
I'm gonna call this other stuff into existence. You know what I mean? But no, it's about giving back. And I want to say to the Barber Academy,
Yes.
everybody who comes there gonna get a free haircut.
Yep.
I like to say, and yes, guys, this is why I always wait till the week before school starts. I want them to be fresh.
Exactly.
When they go in there, they're fresh. You know, we're not just giving them the supplies, we're giving them the tools mentally.
Yes.
We want our kids to be ready to go into this upcoming year knowing that they are successful. Now, we're going to give you the tools you need. That's including the positivity to get you in the door. Not just the material things, but we're going to give you things that's going to get you through this year. Okay, for some of the parents, like she said, if you got parents that are incarcerated, if you know that your kids need something, tell Uncle John and Bobby Joe to come on down to the event Saturday so that we can give you what you need to get you for this year. So nobody can be successful without the tools.
Exactly.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you were saying, you give them the tools with the education and the knowledge.
Yes.
Now we're going to give you that as well right here. It's all about giving back, giving back, giving back. I'm going to call it into existence. Blue Dot.
That's it. That's it.
Blue Dot. Ooh.
Blue Dot.
But I mean, I say that to say it's all about fun, and I can't believe it that it's already here. I can't believe the school year's about to start.
Exactly.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I mean, let me ask this question. Somebody just hit my head. Are there school-age kids in there now that's incarcerated?
Unfortunately, it is some school-age kids, but we have a juvenile GED program for them.
So, okay, like they're going to teach them what they need.
Right. They still are required to go to school.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's not just like you see on TV. I mean, do you enjoy what you're doing? I see, ever since you've been sitting there, you got a smile on your face.
No, I love doing what I'm doing. I love helping people. That's a part of, when I look back on it many years ago, it's the same thing with construction. I love building things, and so the building things just transferred over to building people.
Get out of here. What about you?
I love it.
Did you see my lift and say,
I love it. When I was an officer, I often thought,
when you
what
said you
happened
was
to
an
that
officer,
person?
did you have a gun?
Yes, ma'am.
Sookie, sookie.
I often thought, how did the person become this person that's incarcerated or whatever? So now that I'm on the opposite side of it, I can see how they became that person.
Give me an
But we're
example.
trying to encourage them because they didn't have a good foundation. Nobody ever encouraged them. It's like when I was doing GED, when they come in there, it was like, okay, when I was in school, I was ADH and EDF or whatever, and I tell them leave all the alphabets out because they told you that doesn't mean that you are that. So
Because I don't believe all these kids know
Exactly.
ADH, no ABC, AF,
Exactly.
GH, JK, LMNOP.
They just learn different.
They was told that. So that when they was told that, they became that. But when I was telling them, okay, we're gonna take one step at a time, we finna climb the mountain. But first we're gonna circle around the bottom of it to see what we can find, and then we're gonna go from there. They bought into it.
But
I
that's
was
a good
encouraging.
analogy. I like that.
I was encouraging, and hey, we went from at the bottom to the top.
Look at that.
So
You see, God always have a plan. I say it all the
always
time.
have a plan, 'cause
Always
it
have a plan, but are you
was
willing
not
to listen?
my plan.
Not my plan, but it is.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking with the Escambia County Jail Program. You are the program manager, and you are the.
I'm her right-hand person.
That's all right. Teamwork make the dream work. Okay. We're gonna be back with more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
For 75 years, we've been caring for families, creating jobs, and working to build a healthier community. This is your home, and ours too. We're honored to be the trusted partner in your care. Baptist Healthcare, here for you then, now, and always.
Hey everybody, I'm Eric Bramer.
And I'm Charlie Hobart.
You can tune in Fridays at 5:30 on Blab TV for Wahoos Weekly, your weekly in-depth look at the Pensacola Blue Wahoos on the field and off.
We'll be talking to players and highlighting initiatives in the community that make Pensacola so special.
And when the Blue Wahoos are here at home, it leads right into live game coverage from Blue Wahoo Stadium. That's Wahoos Weekly, Fridays at 5:30
on Blab TV.
I'm Dr. Isaac Williams, candidate for Escambia County School Board District 3. In 5 years, over 5,000 students have walked away from our public schools. That is not just a statistic, that's a wake-up call. Our schools deserve strong and accountable leadership that puts students first, restores trust, and keeps families right here at home. It's time for a change. Terminate the failure. Rebuild our schools. I'm Dr. Isaac Williams, and I will appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Dr. Isaac Williams, Escambia School Board, District 3.
Get a fresh cut and a fresh start at AHW Barber Academy. We focus on growth. Join us at 3822 North 9th Avenue, Pensacola, for a top-notch $6 haircut while supporting aspiring barbers. Our students learn in a real-world setting, guided by experienced professionals to become licensed barbers. Need a cut or a new career? Visit AHW Barber Academy or call 850-692-9298.
Hi, I'm Kathy Holsworth, Artistic Director at Pensacola Little Theater in the Clark Family Cultural Center. Join me the first Monday of every month at 7 p.m. for the Center Stage, where I get to talk to my friends and your neighbors about all things on PLT stages.
Take a breath and step into something green. At Pensacola Seed and Garden, both of our locations are open 7 days a week, ready when you are. We don't just sell plants, we grow many of them right here with care you can see. And once you take one home, you'll find everything you need to help it thrive. Visiting from out of town? Discover unique exotic plants you can bring home, often for less than ordering online. Pensacola Seed and Garden. Grow something beautiful.
Welcome back to the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner, where purpose meets power and conversation creates change. I want to say to the other guys, hi Ace. We're just talking about you in the Barber Academy. He is such a nice gentleman. I'm going to talk to you about now. Ace is going to be here Saturday. He and his wife. They have partnered in with us. They're giving away free haircuts and all this kind of good stuff. And any other barber out there, these people would like to have haircuts there, right? Because you can allow them in with the clippers. You just got to take them out and cut their hair and get them ready to, keep them looking nice, right? Mm-hmm. We didn't say that about the dreads. I don't like dreads.
Yeah.
We're talking about cut it, give me a line up, zig. He's laughing, but I like a haircut. You know what I'm saying? But but these are things that are so. We're going to talk to Ace. You never know. Isn't that right, Ace? But the fact of it is, it's all about giving back. There are going to be so many different people with us on Saturday. We've got CDAC coming on the show. Did you know that now for the vape, they have a phone it's a vaping phone?
Oh, wow.
That's the same thing I did. You see, Denise, I didn't know that either. Denise, she's going to be there, but I want her to talk to these kids so the parents will know what to look for.
Exactly.
It's a keychain. It's a cell phone. Key fobs, everything. Pins that are vape methods. Look at you. All that's going to be there. We want the parents to know. Like I didn't know. So if the parents know what to look for, this kid got the pen in the mouth. You think just holding that pencil?
Yeah. Wow.
Think about that. You can make this. But these are the things, it's going to be knowledge coming up with us Saturday as well. Good. And that's why it's so important that you bring the kids out. Parents, please come. Bring your kids with you. And red, yellow, black, white, or brown, because it all affects all of us. When it all comes down to it, it affects all of us. Yeah. And with that, it's so many different things that's going to be here on Saturday. I can't think of all of them because, so many things. But then we're going to have the new chief of police. He's going to be here, going to be introduced to the crowd. Then who else coming? It's a lot of people. Luma's going to come by. But it's the fact of it is that it's about us coming together, because I believe this, guys. And I believe this with every ounce of blood that flows through me. If we put all of our resources together, ain't nothing we can do.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And I'm talking about with a positive impact. You hear me?
Yes.
Just like the things that you're saying that you need there for the people that's there. When it comes to your job, when you're out there, and like with me, I sell myself everywhere I go. But just and I just like to talk, right? How do you feel when people come up to you and ask questions about when they see that logo on your shirt? What kind of questions or things they put to you? Oh, they work at the jailhouse. They're the bad folks. You know what I'm saying?
That's the one I get, yeah.
Really?
Jailhouse. Yeah, you work at the jail, but then I tell them what I do.
Exactly.
And then that changes their perspective. How they
When it comes to the jail, okay, now, you know how you get, let me stop saying this. Is there programs that we can get and bring kids to the jailhouse and give them a weekend to stay to teach them a lesson?
No, ma'am.
We can't do that?
No, ma'am.
Let's institute that. I think that'll wake up somebody.
Straight that used to be on TV.
That's the one. Yeah. And make them stay in there.
Yeah.
And some of them get it.
Yeah.
Let's you and I talk with that program, okay? You get in trouble at school this week, okay? You got a free weekend. We're gonna show you what it's like, so get your act together.
Exactly.
Think about that.
Yeah.
I scare you straight. That's a good program.
Yeah. When they see the difference, though, yes, you get a chance to go home this time.
Exactly, but versus you can't go home at all. And when that door goes click, click, that's it.
That's it.
You don't have a key that you can sneak out the window. You're there for good, right? Till your time is up.
Exactly.
When it comes to programs like that, okay, we talked about the fact that we need housing, we need transportation. We can talk with ECAT. They give out, those passes they give out are free, right?
Yeah, we have bus passes that we give them out. We give them out before they leave there.
And they last for?
Once they set
one ride?
Well, it depends on which pass, because we have passes that's 7 days, and then we have passes where we give you several passes, especially when we set up programs for you to go to like the health department to get your health screening, or when you, we have a program where we can already fill out the paperwork for you to get assistance. Yeah, get birth certificates, social security cards. We have a place that gives out vouchers to get ID cards. So
when you say assistant, is there anything that you can get them? Hey, look, go ahead and get a job? Does any place like that can prepare them when they get to that point?
We do have some places that actually will give an inmate a job.
Right then?
Several restaurants that we've contacted that will give an inmate a chance. Say, okay, I'm getting out on the 23rd.
Okay, so they can go to work on the 24th.
I'm gonna need you to be here to talk to this man on the 24th. Yes, ma'am.
Really? So what's your turnover rate on that?
I'm gonna go back to the same, what I spoke about before. That's great to have, but he still has to have the support systems. I think is great. So now I'm back into society, I have a job, but I still gotta continue to deal with my pain.
Oh, wow.
And it's no different than the conversation we were having earlier with the kids. The same process. So now we bring him to the jail, he takes a look, and then we look at that and say, well, that should scare him straight, but we never deal with the problem.
Okay, so the issue is still there.
Yeah.
What is one of the main problems?
Home.
At home?
Home.
Oh my God.
We even saw it when we were teaching, home.
Is it bad home?
If the father has never really been taught or even absent, now you got a mother who is trying to work, and heaven forbid if it's multiple kids. That's a tough job of trying to raise kids by yourself.
Yep, I know. I'm divorced. I know. Mine grown now. Hallelujah. I mean, but I understand that.
And so a lot of those kids, until you sit down and just talk with them and know how to ask the right questions, the probing questions, and then you'll start to put together the pieces, like the home environment is not a healthy one for the child.
Okay.
And so the needs aren't being met.
Foster home.
So, oh yeah. And so the needs aren't being met. So they get with that little Johnny down the street who says, man, we can make some money doing this.
And you did it right before you started. Now, when I think about foster home, are there programs like that? Okay, I guess it's a certain age that it's limited to?
We don't really have a program about foster care or foster homes, so I'm not really
You're not knowledgeable on that.
Right.
Because I'm thinking, like, if there's a person who's there, would that be a step that they can take, or we can prepare for that before they get out? But I understand the problem is still there when you let them out. Then they come right back because they got somewhere to go. Because I think that's repeat offenders may think that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'm hitting this so hard, but when I come back in here, I know I got a covered space, I got 3 hot meals, and I got a place to lay my head. That's deep, ladies and gentlemen, because I tell you, when he says when it all comes back home, this take me back to my parents, my mother and father, when they used to tell us. I mean, I can still hear them. Some of the things that was instilled in us because they were both there.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's a key right there that's missing in a lot of areas, when there's not 2 home parents.
Exactly.
And then where you missing on this and mama trying to do it all, and mama can't.
Okay.
I'm a strong believer, even though I was divorced, but my son, it was like my father's, was that father in his life. You understand what I'm saying? Even though he had that part with his father, because of that's missing, I had to go double hard.
Exactly.
I'm not your friend, bruh.
Exactly.
I am not your friend. Now you can do what I say, or that door revolves. When it go that way, it's locked. Tell you what I did one time, and you have to do it. I had a friend that worked at police department. This was here. I said, you do me a favor. They did it. I said, come get it. Put him in that car. His eyes, Mama. Mama. They went down the street. But no, that showed him something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because parents, it's okay. My kids know I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm your mama, boy, girl. I mean, and I think that's a link too that we got to realize with these young parents now.
They are.
They are saying, oh, they're my best friend. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I mean, come on, man. And open your mouth and I'm talking about your teeth back where they come from. They scared to hit them. And I told mine, if you ever call the cops on me, you better hope they lock me up for good. No, because I mean, you think about this, and I'm being real because you all work there and you see this, because what they gonna do to you is nothing compared to what I'm doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
And I think that we need to get back to that. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I know this is 2026, but I don't think the foundation of anything should change.
No.
If you got a strong foundation that works, what you gonna mess with it for?
Build on it.
Build on it, them sides gonna be strong.
Exactly.
Oh, them children right here, ooh, Lord. Hair down to your butt. Please, and your grades at a D? I don't think that's right. Yeah. I'm just being real. Now you working, you see it. You nodding, but you may not like me, but I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I think if they have to earn things, I don't have the 16 and you do. How you paying for it? And I work hard.
Yeah.
But do you understand what I'm saying? You see this every day. And these are things that we got to come on. You know what I'm saying? Teach them how the Bible says a person who don't work don't eat. So how can you not take a child and mold them in the way they go? I'm sitting here like I'm having church, y'all. Y'all just go, Let me see if I got my collection plate. We say these things, and I think that we're sometimes afraid to tell the truth. I think that our words are what we are. And you can call me what you want. And I'll say this, and I'm not saying this in a harsh way. Neither one of them have been to jail.
And that's a good thing.
You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, it's because of the fact that if my mother raised me and it didn't kill me, mom and daddy, it ain't gonna kill you.
It ain't gonna kill you.
It's not gonna kill you. And I'm who I am because of them. You know what I mean? Oh, I know what you're saying, people. But that's okay. Still got some book bag for you this weekend. We got to take a break. When we come back, we're gonna tell you how you can come back and get one. I'm not gonna be that mean then.
Hey folks, Winston Lindsay here with Living Southern Homes in Brewton, Alabama. We just want to remind you our new show will be coming on at 5:30 on Mondays on Blab TV and also Thursday at noon. Don't miss these opportunities. We will see you then.
Hi, I'm Emily Echeverria, Marketing Communications Director for Council on Aging of West Florida, where we're dedicated to helping seniors and their families live healthier, happier, and more connected lives. That's why I'm proud to host Coming of Age, an engaging show highlighting local experts, community partners, and ambassadors of the programs and services making a difference locally. Watch Coming of Age Wednesdays, 3:30 on Blab TV and anytime on YouTube. And remember, enjoy life. You've earned it.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority's state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
Again, you're going back to that survival. You're going back to the survival.
And welcome back. That's right. To the highest spot in town. I can't tell you what I was saying yet. You get a book back. You get a book back. You get a book back. Coming up this weekend, that's how we're going to say it. Okay. And I tell you what, you get a book back. Okay? This is how we're going to do it this weekend. You see, I can't go where I went. But the fact of it is, all I can say is I commend you on the work that you're doing because it's making a difference. And I believe like if it's one at a time, we've made a difference.
Yep.
We can't give up. You know what I'm saying? As my mom used to, baby, give out, but don't you ever give up. You give up, you give out, just go, take that deep breath and get right back into it. Never give up on what you're doing. I think God placed you where you are because he knew you wasn't ready to retire and all that good stuff, and he brought you here to put that same structure you're talking about as a contractor. You got to know how to connect things. Then look what you're doing now. You're building a bigger building, which is a person, to show them that once you get that foundation, if you got a strong foundation, guess what? The side's gonna stand.
Exactly.
If you got strong sides, guess what? That roof ain't gonna cave in because you're putting it under something that's strong.
Right.
On the foundation, which is the Word of God, which is whether you want to believe it or not. I believe if you put God's foundation in anything, because He said that I change not. I'm the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. He wasn't just saying for some people, He was saying for all of us. But we got to use it and not just talk it. Guys, I can't wait to Saturday with the 30 people you bring. It went up every time.
I know. Gotta go recruit some more.
But I appreciate what you're doing because I know that that's going to be information that can go out to people that need the information. Booker T. Washington class is coming too.
Class of 1981.
1981, woo woo. Yeah. They're going to be here, and I mean, like, but all of that is to say, we are collectively putting our resources together, make a dent in the community to make a difference. And that's a good thing. Plus, there's going to be information about what you do that you have with you, so a person will know that they can get the information that's needed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to kick off Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. The doors will open. We're not going to be outside. I had planned to be outside, but I changed my mind. It's going to be hot because I looked at the weather. It's supposed to be heat index in the triple digits. And so everybody's going to be on the inside, okay? We're going to have a good time. So please mark your calendar. That is this Saturday, we are connecting all of our dots with the Escambia County Jail program. Yes. The coordinator and her right hand, they're going to be here as well to tell you about things that you can do as well. Spread the word so everybody can come out so we can have all of the tools that's necessary for this upcoming school year. I'm talking about information as well as material goods this weekend.
Ma'am.
You know what I mean? And a hamburger. Dot, blue dot. Yeah. I believe in putting things in the atmosphere.
That's it.
Ask for what you want and you shall have. What would you like to leave our viewers with today?
I would like to leave our viewers with Escambia County, we need your support. In order for our programs to be successful and those individuals to be successful, we need the community support.
Absolutely. Come together.
Yes.
I just want the public to know that we are trying to do more than just house inmates. We're trying to prepare them to come out to be productive citizens.
Absolutely. And you know what? Let me add to that. Everybody make mistakes sometimes. But we can teach them how to not repeat that, to go back into the same system. But the fact of it is, I'll tell you like James said, now we can do all this teaching on the inside. But once those doors close in the opposite way, there are things that we got to make sure they have. We want some of the nonprofits to come and be a part of this. If you have housing or you know how to get them housed, or transportation, maybe you got a car. You get a car, I get a car, everybody get a car. Come on, you're supposed to be Oprah behind me, all right?
Okay.
And then there are things that we need. I mean, you said housing, transportation, and something else. All that other good stuff. But the fact of it is, we need you to help. Let's not allow our people to go through being incarcerated. And then when they go through the program to teach them how to get back into society, they have to fall back on the way that they were because of the fact they don't have anywhere to go. They don't have any money. That's the other one, a job. I mean, you know, to continue to grow. We as a community have got to work together. And the way the world is today, what better time is it? What better time is it that we can show that there's nothing that we can't do? Because you know what? The same love that we can care for that person, we still care for them when they come back on the outside. Let's be that link that they need. Please, I say that I encourage you to tell everybody that you know that there's help on the way.
Yes.
You know, help is on the way, but the fact of it is you got to come get it. Saturday, 10 o'clock, right here at 321 North DeVilla Street. It is on the inside, back to school bash is not going to be on the outside. I said outside, but can't do that now. And I want to thank everybody who has reached out to me to be a part of this, because it's all about our kids being equipped. It's equipping our children with not only the materials, paper-wise, the pencils, the crayons, or whatever they may need. It's about equipping them with the knowledge of going back into the school system positive so that they can get through this year and come out on top. As you see, when I was going through how many schools have failed and how they have increased this year, how they have come back up and passed those tests. Let's continue to keep those kids going because we're some of the smartest people ever.
Exactly.
We're very smart. But we as a community, you can be that person's help that can help that other person. And you know, good things, they talk about that too. It trickles down.
Exactly.
So talk about it. Tell somebody about the goodness of what we're doing. And be that person that makes a difference. Don't allow to say in the corner, Chad, I'm not going over there. Chad, please. Quit that stuff and get out that way. Yes. I like to refer back to, and these are the times when I say they want to take us back what we need to do. When you think about back in the 60s, how they were together. I don't care what it was. They were together. They fought together.
Yes.
This is what I'm saying. I believe that sometimes God has to pull the wool from over our eyes, just where you thought you were, to let you see exactly where you are, so we can wake up and come back together and do what thus is right for our people. There's help that's needed with all of us. Sure, somebody may have been incarcerated, but there could be something else that I'm dealing with right there in my house, could be just as bad. But you just don't know because I haven't talked about it. And there's sometimes we put a mask on. But when you remove that mask and you see the realness what's underneath that mask, let's not be so quick to condemn because you never know what's going on in the inside of a person's thought process. Just as you were talking, James, the things that they have on the inside we still have not dealt with. Why do you think I have to go see a therapist? Because if I didn't, I might come in and want to hit you. I mean, because there are things on the inside of me that I'm dealing with. And so you think about that person who has been incarcerated, the help that they need. Let's not be that one to say that we can't. Come on, my people, let's do this together. Housing, jobs, money, because when you get a job, you'll have some money. You know what I'm saying? Transportation. Let's come on. You got old clump on the outside, tell me you can get your license, do right, you can have this car. Hey, it can do that. Ladies and gentlemen, a fantastic day because I love giving out information where we can come together and help. Gotta get out of here, but this hour has gone by so fast. But I'm gonna leave you as I do every single day. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember this, if you keep God first in whatever you do, I'll guarantee you this, you're gonna be a total success. So until tomorrow for another day of sunshine, know that I do love you with a perfect kind of love. Go out and tell somebody that you love them and mean it. Until then, keep shining while I'm gone. Have a great day. See you Saturday morning, everybody.
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.